What is up with my I haven't been called Puffskein Dunking once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf. I think I am actually braver.
Ravenia. I enjoy it. I enjoy having that sound.
Cannot win, but don't be shy, for I can't wait to watch you try. Slow coach! Slow coach!
My house broom will do me quite well.
Have that told me. Alohomora. do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
Oh, couple of Kneazle whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Kneazles just as you did with Gerald. The Kneazles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst, over here.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
I'm not sure. What's this all about?
You'll see. I promise you have nothing to fear. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howard mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
You may be reading into it. Talking to people isn't a crime.
It's hard to explain, but something about it just feels wrong. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea. The poachers seem a dangerous lot.
They don't scare me. Besides, I'd do anything to keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Any more? Sheesh. Let's see. Venomous Revenge.
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
I did hear that someone had won.
You'll see it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar.
Oops.
This must be it. This must be the cellar. Now, to find that venomous tentacula.
What the hell? Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Hello, Amora.
What could these?
Where is that venomous tentacula?
I knew it. Where did you come from?
So many spiders. Wonder they haven't taken over the whole house.
What the hell? Man, oh, Mandarin.
Revelio. Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Incendio!
Oh, so sorry I moved.
Completed that errand for me yet?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Glad you came.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend, Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband, Aidan, was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aiden was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Okay.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Spruttle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio. This must be the cavern Mrs. Spruttle mentioned. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters.
Incendio!
Getting there. Just a few more hawk lumps to harvest. Revelio. Lumos.
Incendio! Confringo!
Revelio. Revelio. Almost there. One more hawk lump to harvest.
Okay, where am I going?
I Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Ah, shit.
think they felt that in London.
Yeah.
That's all the Horcrux for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio.
Okay. But why is there... That's everything. Sorry. Why are you lying on my foot?
I should find
So
Mrs.
weird.
Sprottle. She'll be glad I these Horcrux.
Eh. Maybe Oops.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some Horcrux for you, and I found Serona's box of letters.
Oh, thank here. Oh, how wonderful! The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Serona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Serona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Thank you for all that you've done for us.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Spottle all clubs of Wiggenweld potion, and I found your letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Spottle said her best.
What I've done with her, Aiden. Thank you again for helping her and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on memories.
He is so happy to see you. He noticed the bag in the room the other day. You must need to help with his schoolwork. He's seen one of these before. He calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts.
I have been thinking about something Professor Hamilton said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area, so perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out there on their own.
Precisely what he was thinking. You see, the room is exactly what you needed, and luckily he can show how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be the castle grounds. We can go now, or you can come and find it when you're ready to go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sheesh.
I'm ready to learn how to use the mask.
Perfect. Deep loves an outing. That was a dark time in Deek's life. Deek found himself at the service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deek hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deek first saw... Zach, it'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deek enjoys coming here to watch the beast, especially the buffalo scheme nearby. It'll be nice to keep us safe. All you will need to do is get close to raise the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Deek hasn't seen this plant here before. I've got one.
I'm not going to hurt you. won't you? Professor, I would never believe this. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. I'll look after you. I managed to rescue Puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers catch Puffskeins. Well, he isn't sure what they do with them. It is certain they will be safe with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a Puffskein. He suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jackal, perhaps.
Alright, where have I found one?
These nodes have some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. They just seen poachers in the area recently. We will meet you there whenever you're ready.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise. Let me guess, you're after something fresh. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio.
Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet. I don't know what they think I'll see around here.
Been a while since I killed a unicorn.
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds. It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft. They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a nogtail.
Beasts were made to be skinned and eaten.
Are
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning. They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves.
There's not a thing worth learning from civilized society, except how to lie. Best thing in the world, finding a beast in your trap.
I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named. Come take and check your pockets after you're dead. Oh,
Incendio! Too slow.
Come back here.
Confringo! You will pay for that.
Incendio!
Stop! How disarming.
Your poaching days are over. Revelio. Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The Jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
And my foot back. Thank you. So sorry.
Then I shall go and rescue a Jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Oh, shut up, rascal.
Everything's all right now. Professor Howin will never believe this.
Okay. Now where did it go? Did I just... Oops. Can I do it again?
There. Revelio.
Hmm.
Revelio. Arresto Memento. I'll look after you. I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Ooh. Keeping that one, definitely.
Confringo! Incendio!
What are you up to now?
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Revelio. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. There. I'm not going to hurt. Revelio. Now, I'm almost going to...
Oh, come on.
I'll look after you. Revelio. Everything's all right now. Revelio. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound.
Ow.
Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready. There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued, then you home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them.
Let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Oh, yeah. Reminds me.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Mm-mm. Uh. That reminds me. Oh. Not that. Ugh. Oh, I have to add a trait.
That came out nicely. I should show Deek. I used the enchanted loom, Deek.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deek suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deek.
Oops, wrong one.
Professor Howin will never believe this. There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Oh, sheesh. That was...
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio.
Mind you don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracell feather, it doesn't half hurt.
Hello.
Oh, welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncar fur? Duracell feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Duracells, but people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but add it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, You should have heard them. No. Best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire? I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio. Revelio.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a Diracle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
You could have got us in a lot of trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are! Ha! Finally! I'll have enough for that wind wisp. Ah, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it, as always.
Revelio. Alohomora. What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio.